Attention ambitious entrepreneurs. My name is Omar Jamal. I'm the CEO and founder here at AQX. Today, I'd like to introduce to you our Pros Elite Reseller Program. And tune in because this will be very, very important to you. What you're going to learn today is how you can unlock $2 million in new revenue in 12 months or less. There's this big AI storm which is brewing, and the question is that are you ready to capitalize on this opportunity to start an AI integration company to make about 2 million in new revenue in 12 months or less? And I'm going to show you today how to do that. So we all know, we hear it on CNBC, we hear it on Twitter, we hear it on every single social media, LinkedIn, et cetera, that's out there, that AI is the opportunity of our lifestyle. It is bigger than internet, PCs, and cloud combined. How can we use it to build value, specifically an AI integration company, which helps local small businesses and mid-market? Now, before doing so, you have to keep in mind what AI is good for. You have to solve problems. Now, you might be wondering which specific problems that you want to solve. The hard problems. Think customer support. Customer support is one of the hardest problems that are out there. It has extremely high employee turnover rate, about 45%. 60% of customers hang up the phone after being placed on hold for 60 seconds or more. And training and everything else is just so expensive in customer support. So with so many disruptions, small business owners and mid-market businesses, they don't even know where to start. They're extremely frustrated. And most recently, you might have seen Klarna, which is a very large organization. They handle 2.3 million service chats and automated 2/3 of their customer service inquiries. So there's no reason why other mid-market and SMB businesses cannot have the exact same opportunity to do so. So you think about what is AI good for, right? AI is really good to drive down cost for businesses, replacing human-based staff. You can automate end-to-end customer support, end-to-end reception, and end-to-end sales qualification and feedback surveys. If you think about servicing customers up top, there's audio support and then there's tech support. What AI is really good at, specifically, is the telephony and audio files to do text to voice and things of that nature. And the goal is to drive down costs for businesses to replace human-based staff. Now, let me share with you guys an illustrative framework in terms of how this works. And if your key objective is to leverage AI to generate 2 million in revenue in 12 months or less, how do you do it? Well, there's three specific steps. First step is niche domination, right? Prioritize, figure out like a roadmap for yourself in terms of how can you prioritize AI to create value for the industry. So just how Shopify helped a ton of business owners or entrepreneurs start their own D2C brands and create value for themselves. I believe the next opportunity is for entrepreneurs to start their own AI integration companies and help businesses. So think about which niche you can help. Think hard about your local networks and things of that nature. Step two is establish somewhat of an operating framework and pricing power, understand the landscape. What does the current operations look like in that specific niche? Identify some key levers, right? How are you going to cost optimize? How are you going to enhance the revenue for that business? And then figure out a scalability framework, which is if they were to implement AI-driven process automation, what would that look like? And then, of course, at the end of it, how do you actually integrate it across their support channels for long-term advantage for that specific business? So let's think a little bit about niches, right? There's auto dealers, auto repair shops, debt collections, dentist offices, financial services, home services, hotels, law offices, real estate, solar, traditional call centers, and the list goes on and on and on. For any of these types of niche or additional as well, I believe these are the low-hanging fruit. The applications include inbound and outbound calling, tier one customer service or sales qualification, handling those basic inquiries, feedback surveys. Somebody might have just done a car service appointment and they receive a call back just to see how their service was. Appointment reminders that, hey, you have an appointment coming up tomorrow at 2 p.m. Scheduling, answering questions, and providing basic advice. Anything that's on the phone, it can be definitely automated as an application. Then really think through your operating framework and pricing power. If you're going to start an AI integration company, how is that going to work, right? Understand the current reality. What does the current support operations look like for that business? Look at their cost structure and their areas for improvements. Where are those opportunities? And then do some sort of what are the current practices of this target company? List those out for them. Do a cost analysis for them, right? Where are they fully spending money on human staff, and what does that even look like? And then take a look at the bottom line impact, right? Look at their total potential savings and revenue. The question is, who doesn't love saving money, right? You have to show to them that this is going to save them money and what the bottom line impact is going to be. That's going to be your operating framework and pricing power power after you select your niche, so that you could showcase what your offer even basically looks like. So then, after you have that done, you have the positioning figured out of what your AI integration company is going to look like. And by the way, you're more than welcome to leverage uh, all of these resources as you go out to do this. So your goal is to show local SMB and mid-market companies how AI transforms customer connections. At the root of every business, there's customer connectivity, right? You have to speak to customers to keep the business going forward, and AI can just transform that drastically. So think about these personas, right? It's advanced AI that grows your business. Is it a reception desk? Is it a feedback survey? Is it an outbound call? Is it an inbound call? Is it a traditional customer service rep? What is it? How can you leverage and utilize your local network and these businesses and showcase to them the power of AI agents versus human staffs? And people always worry about AI taking jobs and whatnot. I completely disagree, because I think AI and in general is going to create more jobs for prompt engineering. Everybody has to get really, really good at writing now in English, and it gives an opportunity for folks like yourself to start an AI integration company where the technology heavy lifting's already done from before. So then you think about action items and how you're going to show this to a specific business. Of course, first and foremost, it's about it allows them to connect with their customers more. So for you, you're launching your virtual call center powered by Gig AI to do so. You get tailored support for every client. You're essentially offering them white glove service at scale. And the services that you can provide is sales enablement, so things like qualifications and live transfers, efficient lead handling, so streamlining qualification, detecting that buyer intent, and routing thousands of calls concurrently. Essentially, anything that they have on the phone can be automated. And then you have these personas that you've built up. So you might focus specifically on, let's say, dentist offices. And AI can do that with very human-like voices and conversations. So it's a voice AI agent, which is essentially showcased to these specific businesses. After you select a niche, you have to show to them and showcase what your positioning looks like. Now, from there, you need an offer, a very, very strong offer that's scalable. And really what you're doing is you're enhancing efficiency with AI integration. So think through, what do these efficiency gains look like? Understand how AI-driven implementation can save some of these costs. Think about how, if you were to embed AI into operations, what type of long-term advantages are these businesses going to have? And really the action items that go in for you to translate to these businesses are that you have to quantify these cost savings, right? Demonstrate what are the benefits. Generally speaking, AI agents operate at about 2 to 4x lower cost. So that's a huge advantage. Everybody loves saving money. And then capitalize on your own AI integration services, helping scale significant savings. Showcase that. How can you drive repeat business through an enhanced customer service operation? Seize the missed opportunities. Businesses get a ton of calls, especially home service companies. How can you act on some of those untapped customer follow-up potential and book them in? Missed phone calls are very, very common at auto dealerships, med spas, all types of businesses, local businesses where people just call and nobody picks up the phone. Streamline the agent management, and our platform helps you with that, to address the customer needs promptly and efficiently. So really your focus for this AI integration company is that this platform handles customer support and empower them, the customer, the local business, to focus on the business expansion, so they don't even have to think about customer support. Now, who's this really for? Like I mentioned, right, the goal is that you're unlocking AI potential is for empowering entrepreneurs to harness the power of AI without any technical expertise. So if you do not have technical expertise, this is the perfect spot for you. It's really just like exactly what Shopify did with their e-commerce system that they created, allowed anybody to create a brand. That's what this platform allows you to do, to start this AI integration company as an entrepreneur, solopreneur, so to speak. And then, of course, agencies as well, right? So if you're an agency with existing clients, whether you provide SEO-like services, you provide marketing services, you provide cold email services, any sort of paid, whatever services you provide, essentially you can expand your service offering, add AI to your agency's portfolio. And this is part of your menu offering to assist those businesses by automating their phone line. So your target audience is really local business executives and founders who are seeking cost savings. And the market is a complete blue ocean right now for you to, it's a massive market opportunity for you to integrate AI into these local businesses. Now, let's talk numbers, which I know is super, super important. So this could potentially be a massive revenue stream for you over a 24-month period. So if you think about it, you can easily close 166 businesses $1,000 a month, which equals about $2 million annually. So the first year, even if we cut those numbers in half, that's 88 businesses that you have to close to get 1 million in revenue, and at about 50% margin, that's about 500K in profit in your bank account. This is after the cost of the platform itself. So you should easily have 50% margins. Your weekly targets to do so, assuming 2 weeks vacation, is 1.76 customers. So that's a very achievable goal. That's less than 2 closes per week to reach your target revenue. And in year 2, you could easily double that or even hit that in year 1, depending on how strong your local network and business development efforts are. So massive opportunity, guys. Now, the options are super simple, right? You have a human rep, which calls in sick, takes vacation, extremely high employee turnover. They often quit. It has a 45% turnover rate. 3-month ramp up time and training time. They burn out. There's inconsistency. They require HR, payroll, benefits, and hiring just takes time, right? Whereas you have AQX agents, which you can deploy in a very turnkey manner. They work 24/7. They never take time off. It's on-demand hiring. You can scale as much as you want. Machines are just better than humans. There's no other way around it. There's zero ramp up time. It never burns out. It's always consistent performance. It has no benefits or payroll taxes. And it just gets better with every day with zero churn. So the more data you feed it, the better it is. And you can create a persona and specialize on that. So who are we? Just really quickly, AQX stands for Ask Questions and Explore. Our foundation is really, we're founded by serial entrepreneurs with multiple successful exits in the sales enablement and the fintech and AI space. We are already in market. We're trusted by numerous businesses. We have 1,000-person call centers using us. We have large brand name auto dealerships like Kia, Nissan, Toyota using us. We have lots of dental offices and more where we are in market. It's one of the best cutting edge technologies that are out there. We're really trying to lead the way in advanced AI for customer connectivity, and this platform is available for you to resell and be part of an AQX Pro member community here. So why is now the time? You think about it, it started with semiconductors in the 60s, then you had systems in the 70s, Microsoft, Apple, Oracle, and it was all about network in the 80s, Compaq, Dell, Adobe. Internet came about in the 90s, you have Amazon, Yahoo, Google. It was all about apps in 2000s, Facebook, YouTube, PayPal, mobile in 2010, Uber, Instagram, Airbnb, WhatsApp, and artificial intelligence is all about the rage in 2020. So there's no reason why you shouldn't capitalize on this opportunity and start an AI integration company. And we'd love for the opportunity to work with you. We're only limited to only 100 people in this first batch. So we'd love for you just to join our Slack community, learn, understand the tips and tricks, and we'd like to be the engine that powers this new integration, this new wave of AI integration companies. As always, my name is Omar Jamal, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the Slack community. Speak to you soon.